guys, Angie Bells, my fairy treasures. How you guys doing? You know what I didn't do? I didn't grab my iPad. I could read it on the screen, but I'd rather read it on my iPad and my screen. So just 1 second. Let me go grab my iPad, you guys. Just a second. Sorry about that, guys. I grabbed everything. Everything's all set up except for my iPad. Come on, Angela. How long you been doing this? It don't matter how long you've been doing this. Things are going to happen. Okay, so let me get to my you guys. All right, where are we at going to here? Okay, there we go. We're almost there. There we go. All right, now I need to, oh, it's weird. Just a second, guys, I'm getting there. I'm using my husband's iPad, so it's a little weird. It's a little different than my iPad is, so I have to figure things out for a second. Just a second. I can look on here and see who's in here while I'm doing this. Welcome in, Margie's Crafty Corner. Welcome in, sweetie. Hey, Katarina's Crochet World. Welcome in. She says, hi, Angie. Hello to each and every one of you. Granny D is doing good. She is back home. She posted on her community tab. Oh, what was going on with Granny D, you guys? Somebody let me know. Did something happen with Granny D? I hope not. Just 1 second. I'm still trying to get you guys up here on my thing here. Hopefully this works out. Now I'll have to go to my iPad. All right, that's just weird. Okay, let me see what everybody else is. I'll do it on here for a second. Hey, Green Stick Cottage, welcome in, welcome in. RM Handmade, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie, and everyone in the chat. Green Stick said, oh, wow, I didn't know anything was wrong with Granny D, but thank you for letting us know. She is doing well, Katrina. Oh, my goodness, I want to know what's going on with Granny D. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Welcome in. I got your happy mail, girl. I'll be doing a video, so you'll get to see my reaction. Thank you so much. I just saw a video of yours. I loved it. It's where you won 3 times. Angie, I subscribed. I won 3 times. Oh, I wonder which video that was. Okay. Hey, C Rose. Welcome in. Welcome in. C Rose is saying hello to everyone. Everybody's talking to everybody. C Rose says, doing well. Sorry you had to miss church due to the weather we all had. Hey, Dark Sky. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, let me just, I'm going to keep welcoming people in a second. I just want to get my, I'm trying to get my comments up here on my iPad. What's happening is that it's coming up on my iPad, but the chat's not coming up. It's just like anyone they want me to, go to on the side. Like you can choose different, YouTubers. The chat's not on the side. And it's weird on my husband's iPad. You have to do a certain thing to get it working. I don't know. It's weird. So just a second, I just want to see if I can't get it going. If not, I may go ahead and change iPads. See if I can't get it going here. All right, let me welcome some more people in while I'm working on the stupid computer. Hey, Cecilia, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Mitzi, welcome in, welcome in. Everyone's talking to everybody. Hey, Pam's Projects, welcome in, welcome in. I know it's weird. I'm trying to find a back door to get onto my channel. I usually find it by now, so this is really strange that I'm not finding it. All right, let's welcome some more people in on here. Hey, Craft49, welcome in. She says, hello all. The crazy weather night. We had a little snow in Orangeville, California. We had snow here too. The state line here in Las Vegas, it snowed. Last week it did snow, even at my house. It doesn't pile up, you guys. It just, you know, it melts, you know, pretty quickly. Alexa, turn off timer.
12-minute timer stopped on Kyle's Echo Show.
I just have all kind of interruptions tonight, don't I? Let me turn that off. It's my stove. Just a second. Is it real life tonight or what? It's real life. Okay. Hey, Christina, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Christine, Christine in the house. Christine in the house. She says, Granny D ended her live early because she was feeling faint. Oh my goodness, I wasn't on today. Oh my gosh. I'm glad she's doing good though. Oh, you guys must have all been freaked out. Thank goodness she's feeling better. Oh, okay, Elizabeth. I gotcha. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Hey, Craft49, she says, crazy thing, we don't get snow in Orangeville, but we did back in the 70s. I think it's weird that Las Vegas gets snow because we get so hot here. It's like Arizona. We get 110, 116 in the summer. It's insane. But the winters are extremely cold too for a climate that's so hot in the summer. It's really weird. Hey, Aisha's Handmade, welcome in, welcome in. She says, hello, everybody in the chat. All right, just one second. I'm just checking my iPad here again. So I'm trying to, so frustrating. I don't know what it is tonight with my thing. Okay. Let's try it this way. Nope, still didn't come up. Let's try it another way. All right, let me welcome some more people in. Oh, I think I welcomed everybody in so far. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got down to the bottom. I never get to the bottom of the chat right away. You guys, we're gonna have a topic. We're gonna have a topic tonight, and the topic is going to be, what is your go-to yarn? So everybody write that in the chat. What is your go-to yarn? And I didn't say your favorite yarn. I said, what's your go-to yarn? Because I was going to ask you guys what your favorite yarn is. And if I was going to say my favorite yarn, I would name a bunch of different yarns. What's my go-to yarn? And my go-to yarn, you guys know what it is. Big Twist. I go to Big Twist. I love this yarn. I go to Big Twist more than I go to I love this yarn because I have a ton of Big Twists because I've been able to get it for such a good deal. I've been able to get it for as cheap as $1. No, I got it actually like 4 or 5 years ago. I got it for $1 a skein. This last Yarn Enormous at Joann's, I got it for $1.80 a skein. And the most I paid for it was like $2 a skein for that month of January when we had the yarn nervous. The yarn is just, I love the yarn. I just absolutely love it. There's so many colors. It's crazy. The price is $5 for like almost close to 400 yards, which is a good deal. But then it goes on sale for like $2.50. Or if you can get a 20% on top of that, you can get it for like $1.80. So, and then I can hold it double and make chunky out of it. And it just makes so many different things. So that's why I love Big Twist. So I'm going to show you the Big Twist yarn. That's my one of my favorites. And my other favorite is this one. What is it? Charisma. You get it at Michael's chunky size 5. Granny D's not in the chat. I know Granny D, she loves this color because I love it too. And it's nice and soft, and it's just a nice yarn. I love how it washes up, how it wears. It's just really nice. Look how pretty those colors are. But this is one of my other favorite yarns, is Charisma from Michael's. And you can get this. Michael kind of sucks with their sales. They're not, I mean, a few times a year they go really nice and low, but they don't go low enough often enough. But anyway, you can get this. The last time they had a clearance last June, like when Hobby Lobby had their clearance, I got some of these for $1 a skein. So, but they can go down to like $2.50, $3 a skein. They're 100% acrylic. This one's called Black Raspberry. It's a chunky 5. And it says a size 10 knitting needle. I usually use a 15 knitting needle with most of my projects because it gives it a nice drape. And it's 100% acrylic. Let me just make sure. I know it's 100% acrylic. I've used it a million times. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic, and it's 109 yards. So, but see, that's why I like Big Twist. Big Twist is I get like 400 yards for as low as $1.80, and I can just hold those double and make chunky, and it's way cheaper. This, you know, like I said, I've got it for $1 a skein, but usually it may go down to $2.50, maybe $3 a skein. So to make stuff out of the Big Twist is so much more affordable. But I still, when I can get this on sale, I get a bunch of it. In fact, I have a ton of it in my stash because I've gotten it on sale or clearance. All right, let me see what people are saying and welcome some more people in. Hey, Lydia, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, I didn't see your super chat, Margie. Thank you, sweetie. I'm going to go find it here in just a second. Hey, Dolores, welcome in. Welcome in. You like that color, Margie? Thank you. So you guys, what is your go-to yarn? And when you guys come up tonight, because like I'll open up the chat here shortly, and then whoever wants to come up. But come up, show us what projects you're working on, and also show us the yarn. Show us some of your favorite yarns. Everybody wants to see your favorite yarns. Craft 49 says, I got Karen cake for $5 last summer, so I have lots. Oh, you got the Karen cakes for $5 last summer, so I have lots. Yeah, I got those Karen cakes for $5 too. That was a good deal, and that's a nice yarn. Aisha says she loves anything that's soft. Dark Sky says, I always use Premier Everyday Anti-Peel for my beanies. For everything else, I like to experiment, use different yarns. Awesome. Hey, Cecilia, welcome in. She says, Big Twist. The mandala. Okay, this is what Cecilia Talent, I think that's her last name. She likes Big Twist, then Mandala Ombre, and then Lion Brand Basic Stitch. Awesome. I've never used the Mandala Ombre, and I've never used the Lion Brand Basic Stitch. See, these also, by all of us hearing what people's favorite or go-to yarns, it helps us think, oh yeah, I want to try that yarn, you know, so it may help you turn into using another yarn. Green State Cottage says, mine used to be Red Heart Super Saver, but now it's Big Twist because it's cheaper. Awesome. And I find when we can buy our yarn at a more affordable price, we're just willing to experiment more with projects and stuff like that. When you spend so much, you get stressed out about ever using it. So All right, just a second. I'm going to go back to the chat. I'm just going to look here still and see how I get my, okay, maybe I do it from here. I'm still trying to get to the chat on my iPad. Still trying to. Crazy. All right, let's see if I can get on it. No, it's not. The chat's not coming up. I just can't believe it. It's really strange. Just 1 second. Let me see if I can't get on from here. You know what, let me try putting myself in as My Fairy Treasures in the search button. I had to do something one time on my husband's computer to get the chat up. It's weird. I don't understand why it doesn't just automatically come up on his computer. It's weird. Still hasn't come up. All right. All right, let me see what other people are saying still here. Mitzi says Karen yarn. Awesome. Hey, RM Handmade. Welcome in. She says Lion Brand Vanna's Choice. Ooh, nice. Okay, I said hi to Lydia. Craft 49. Have I said hi to you yet, girl? Welcome in. She says Karen Cake and Karen Jumbo, then Big Twist. Sounds good. Yeah, I love Karen Cakes. I've used those. I haven't used the Karen Jumbo. I would like to use that. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth's telling everyone thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Oops. Okay. Hey, Angel Renee, today. Welcome in. Welcome in. Whatever I got on stash and in season, I love a shawl and a ball or a cake and a Karen Cakes cotton. Other times, whatever I have, that makes sense. It makes complete sense. Christine says, BRB, my Amazon Fresh order just came. Hilarious. Hey, Tammy Woods, welcome in, welcome in. And Dawn's World, welcome in. Lydia says that her favorite is Red Heart. So for those of you guys who just came in, we have a question of the night, and the question of the theme of the night, and the question of the night is, what is your go-to yarn? And I didn't ask what your favorite yarn is, what's your go-to yarn? Because if you say your favorite yarn, I can name off a lot of yarns I think are really nice, but what do I always go to, you know? So, and I showed one of my go-to, you guys know, is, what is it? Big Twist. But my other go-to yarn that I love is Charisma, for those who just walked in. It's Charisma. I love Charisma. I'm gonna come back here. Isn't that pretty? And that's the ball band. And you get this at Michael's. And like I said, I've been able to get this for 99 cents when they clearanced it last summer. And the cheapest I usually can get it when it goes on a good sale is about $2.50, somewhere around there, $2.50. So, but you know what? At that price, I would almost rather just buy Big Twist and buy the colors that are in here and hold them double and make chunky, because this is a chunky 5. That's what I'd almost rather do. But sometimes it's just these color combinations like this one. I just have to have it. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I love purple and turquoise together. So like I said, I'm going to drop the link here in just probably about the next 15 or 20 minutes. When you come up, bring your project, show us what you're working on. And then also bring up your yarn, like what's your go-to yarn, like some samples of your go-to yarn. Dolores, welcome in. Dolores G. She said, Lion Brand Ombre I used once, a bit scratchy for me. Oh, was it? Ciro says, I love Big Twist, but I love trying other yarns. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Butterfly Dreams, Jeannie, welcome in, Swiss. Welcome in, sis. Welcome in, Swiss. Heck is Swiss. That's been my new name for you, Jeannie. What's up, Swiss? Swiss. Sis Angie, I will be back. I have to record this video for umpteen time. It has been a day. No problem, girl. Christine says, girl, you know I don't have a go-to yarn. The yarn just comes to me and I mess it up. Christine, you're too hard on yourself. You do not mess up everything. You do good. You do it good, especially for someone who's just started crocheting. You do a good job. Dolores G says, big twist, Lion Brand. I love this yarn. Awesome. Elizabeth says, Angie, Michael's here by me doesn't have hardly anything anymore. Dang. I know. The yarn aisles are shrinking kind of everywhere. I guess not at Hobby Lobby. They still keep their yarn aisles at my store packed, but Michael's can be kind of okay. Thank you, Dark Sky. Dark Sky said thumbs up. Oh, Margie's super chat. I need to go look for that. Okay, I'm gonna look for your super chat, Margie, in just a second. Okay, so her super chat must be up at the top. There it is. There it is. I'm just reading Elizabeth's comment. Angie should be on. Church was canceled due to winter storm. Ooh. Okay. Let me write up Margie's crafty corner. Margie. And Margie. Thank you, Margie, you little sweetie. Thank you so much. There you go. You're in the bucket. Wednesday. Making sure I'm putting in the right bucket, girl. Okay, let's celebrate her. Here we go. Yay, Margie! Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Let me go over this way. Hope it, yeah, that'll be a lot less in people's face all the time. Okay. Okay, you guys, Lulu's Treasures. Thank you, Lulu's Treasures. She sent me this, and I wanted to open it before this live started and I didn't get a chance. But look, she sent me a bubble blower. Oh, look at it. It has, oh, this is cool. It has a light. Look at the light. Oh, sorry. That might make somebody freak out, you know, with that light blinking. Sorry about that. But, that's really cool. I was gonna maybe try to figure out on the live how to what to do. It says open the bottle, pour some liquid into the cap, dip this, oh, and then pull the trigger. Oh, you can't, darn it. You can't, it's easy. You can't fill it. I thought you could fill the bubbles up in the gun. I think that's the kind Jeannie has. She puts her bubbles in the gun. I don't think she has to dip it. Just a second. Just a minute. Trying to open up these bubbles. All right, just a second. I want to make sure I didn't get those bubbles in my mouth. That's why I was trying to be careful. I'm like, I don't want these bubbles in my mouth. All of that, and it still didn't get the plastic. It only, we're getting into it. Well, they wanted to make sure these bubbles didn't I want to make sure these bubbles didn't spill. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, just 1 second. Let's see if we can't get this working. Oh, that's cool. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Lulu's Treasure. If you're in here, I love this. I love it. Thank you so much, Lulu's Treasure. This is so cool. All right, only thing is I have to just make sure I put it over to the side so that I don't spill it. So I'm gonna leave that over on the side there. Thank you, Margie. Thank you so much, sweetie, for donating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we have a new bubble machine. I'm getting all kinds of new stuff for our channel. Okay, I need to go back down. Oops, let's see. CALVES. There we go. Oh, there's Lulu's Treasure Trove right there. I have never seen that before, Angie, but I am happy you love it. I absolutely am obsessed with that. I love making bubbles. I love bubbles. And then on that, it also has like the light blinks. It's really cool. I love it. Yarn Works by Lydia says Angie got a new toy to use now. I'm kind of a little kid, huh? I kind of like toys. Hey, Delphine's Handcrafted. She said, you are as bad as me. Scissors close by and use the tea. But I don't get no scissors. Why is that light blinking? Okay, that light that's blinking right now is my, what is it? It's my ring light. Just a second, let me fix it. I'm sure that just gets irritating. It's irritating to me when it's doing it. I wonder what that means, my ring light blinking like that. Does that mean it's about to go out? Just a second. Hopefully that's enough light. Yeah, we're still good. I'm not in the dark. I had to turn that down because it was kind of bright anyway. But yeah, I don't know. It keeps blinking. Does anybody know on a ring light, do you have to change the bulb eventually? Because I've had that for like 2 years. I've never changed nothing. Everyone's saying hello. Thank you, Delphine's Handcrafted. Thank you, sweetie. Let's write down Delphine's Handcrafted down. Delphine. And for those of you guys who just came in tonight into the chat, we have a theme for tonight, and the theme is the question is, what is your go-to yarn? Not your favorite yarn. What is the yarn you go to the most? Thank you, Delphine. So write it in the chat. What's your go-to yarn? Let us know. And then if you want to come up, I'm going to open up the panel here shortly. Let us know. Show us your project, what you're working on, and then bring up your yarn with you, what your go-to yarn is, or go-to yarns. I have a couple of them. I don't just have one. Okay, so Delphine, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's celebrate Delphine. There we go. Here we go. Thank you, Delphine. I'm trying to get as much in here as I can. Okay, here we go. I love this. Thank you, Lulu. I love it. You know what, though? Let me get some paper towels because I got to make sure that this is getting soaked up on something because that could be a little messy there. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Let's go back to comments. Christine, he says, I'm back. What'd I miss? I heard you banging on your desk over some bubbles. Girl, did you see Lulu's treasure? She gave me this bubble machine. It's so cool. I love it. It like, I don't want to do it in the thing because somebody who's light sensitive, you know, that can cause issues for people. But anyway, this lights up and then it blows out bubbles. It's awesome. I love it. Hey, BJ, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Rebecca, welcome in, welcome in. Lydia says, my go-to yarn is cotton yarn when I make pot holders and dish rags. Awesome. BJ says, hello, Angie and all. Dolores says, I would like to use Hobie, but I don't like to pay for shipping. You know what? That's my problem too. With like Hobie or Premier, I hate paying for shipping. So if I can get, I mean, unless it's dirt cheap, then I don't mind paying shipping, like it's a super duper clearance. Or if I can get free shipping. I hate paying for shipping. Well, we all hate paying for shipping. Just 1 second, you guys. I'm still trying to get myself up on this stupid iPad. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can't. It's not going to work now. I may have to go change iPads and go get mine. I do not know why this does not want to come up. That is so weird. Strange. Really strange. Okay. Let me see what other people are saying here. Hey, Carolyn. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, people are just saying hi to everybody. C Rose says, hi, Lulu. I love all the goodies you sent Angie. Love her new bubble machine. I know, it's awesome. I love everything she sent me. Thank you, Lulu. Lydia, Yarnworks by Lydia says Angie got an okay, Angie got a toy. Okay. So I'm gonna show you again. Okay, oh wait. Lulu says, I see 38 watching now with 28 thumbs up. Please give our sweet Angie a thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Lulu's treasure. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Jen Reeves, welcome in. She says, hello, my honey bunnies. I can't stay, but I'm leaving my thumbprint. I'm on my way to a quick trip to Florida. Looking forward to a little sunshine in my life. Awesome, Jen. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. Stay safe. Christine says, Margie's Crafty Corner, is it raining by you yet? It just started coming down lightly here. You know what? We're not raining here in Las Vegas, but it's been super windy and super cold. Oh, it did snow. It snowed right when you come into Vegas. That's where it snowed. It ain't snow like where I live, but it does. Okay. Hey, Nana Michelle, welcome in. She says, hi, everyone. I don't know what's up with these last two Hobie Twister cotton cakes. They've had the worst yarn bark. For the price, they better get it together. Glad I got it on sale. No doubt, especially if that yarn is expensive. So yeah, for a nice yarn like that, they should have that. They should have that together. Margie said there's no rain, but very windy. So, and me and Margie are right by each other. So we share a lot of the same weather. So it's really, really windy here too. Zero says, Joanne's has Karen Colorama Ogos yarn on sale for $3.49. Has anyone used it? Do you like it? Ooh, that's a good deal. I have never used those Ogos. Who in the chat used the Ogos? Let us all know. That's a good price, $3.49. How many yards? And what's the weight, C-Rose? I can't believe I've never bought those. Christine says, yes, girl, you got some bubbly to make a mess to this express choo choo choo. Girl, that's why I got some paper towels over here so I don't make too much of a mess. So I'm gonna show you my other favorite yarn. So I showed you my one favorite yarn is that Charisma, and then we all know I'm gonna show you my favorite, my number one favorite yarn, or my number one go-to yarn, but I'm also gonna share something else with you guys. I just made a video, V made one, and so did Jeannie, the Yarny Fiber sisters. And I just made a video too. It's going up right now. So I don't have it, I don't know, it's not live yet. It'll be live after this video's over. It's the hashtag the 100-day project. And so we all made videos because as the Yarny Fiber sisters, what we're doing for the 100-day project, we're doing V and Jeannie are doing granny squares. They're doing 100 granny squares. Now I'm doing something called knitted granny squares. Now I know knitted granny squares, that is something made up, but I made it up. So I'm making knitted granny squares because I told you guys I want to make a very long cardigan out of like granny squares, but I don't crochet, so they're going to be knitted granny squares. And I already had started this, but I only had made one, so I'm not going to count the one I made, but at least I had all my yarn together. I'm doing the waffle stitch for the pattern, and then so at the end of the 100 days, this is what I want to do. Isn't that cool? I saw this on Facebook and I snapped a picture of it and then I printed it out. I saved it to my pictures in my computer and then I printed it out. But look how cool that is. Is that awesome, you guys? And I want to sew my squares together with black yarn. So hopefully I can get that nice little frame around each square. So my favorite yarn, go-to yarn, and what I'm doing, the hashtag, what is it? Hashtag the 100-day project. These are my squares that I'm doing. You guys already saw this square. I showed this square already, and I love it. This is both big twists, and I'm right here. It's like an olive color and a deep purple, and I love deep purple and olive together. And then the one I'm working on right now is this one. If Dreanie's here, she's gonna love these colors. Look how cool this looks. So it's a deep purple with a lighter color purple. They're both dark purples, but one's lighter and one's darker. So a darker shade of purple and a lighter shade of purple. And I'm holding it double. So I'm holding this color here double with this color. These two. Isn't that gorgeous? And big twist. So this is my go-to yarn. Let me tell you how much of a go-to yarn this is. That whole cabinet back there, that's all big twists. There's a few things I love this yarn and a few things of Super Saver stripes, but the rest of it is basically big twist. I've been collecting this big twist over the last 5 years. Okay, that's why I have an obscene amount. And because 4 or 5 years ago, I got it for 99 cents a skein, and that's where most of the stash of the big twist came, when I got it for the 99 cents. And then this last year, or this last sale in the Yarn Enormous in January, I got it for $1.88. I bought quite a bit that month too. So, okay, so you've seen those. The other one I'm using for these knitted granny squares is this. This is, I love this yarn. It's aubergine. I got it for $1.25. You know, the clearance. Isn't that pretty? I need to be sitting in front of this camera a little bit better. There we go. And then I'm using Big Twist again. Shocker. Teal. And what else am I using? So this is what I'm making all my knitted granny squares out of. This is that olive color. Isn't this pretty? I can't wait. And so I'll always hold two together, two different colors together, so we can get like a marled look. And then soft. Now this one's not Big Twist or I Love This Yarn. This one is Yarn Bee Soft Secret Tobacco. Isn't that pretty? How gorgeous that is. I want to make a boho cardigan and a Rwanda out of this. I think this is beautiful. Love it. And it's so soft. Oh, so soft. And it has a nice little sheen to it. I like the shine that it has to it. Okay. Let me put these yarns back. Just a second. Oh, and what I'm doing too is when you crochet, you can crochet, I guess Jeannie and V said you can crochet a granny square in like 20 minutes. It takes a little longer. It will probably take me an hour, hour and a half to knit one of the squares, because knitting takes a little bit longer. So I'm going to take 2 days to make a square, because there's other things I want to knit on. So I don't want to spend, I just want to spend like a half an hour every day knitting on my knitted granny square. So I can do like half a knitted granny square in a half an hour. So every 2 days I'll have a granny square. So you just have to work on it for 100 days. You don't have to have it finished every day. You don't have to have something completed. So what the heck? Oh, I got something that fell on the ground. Just a second. My my knitted granny square fell on the ground. I was like, where is it? Okay. Just a second. I'm still putting all this stuff back. What is the deal with this? Oh, okay. All right. So, are you guys going to join in? This is going to be a lot of fun. You can do a granny square and join the Yarny Party Sisters and knit granny squares. Knitted granny squares or regular, the way the granny squares are supposed to be, crocheted, for the next 100 days. Or you can choose anything you want for 100 days of creativity. So if you're a junk journaler, an art journaler, mixed media, if you draw, whatever you want to do for 100 days creatively, you can do. So, and then, you know what? I should show you guys. I'll show you a couple more things of yarn that I love. I love this yarn. And I made something out of this. So this is another one of my go-to yarns. I love this yarn. And I love that color. Isn't that fabulous? So what I did was, to get this colorway, is I went with Big Twist. I bought all the colors that are in this to create this yarn. And then I'll hold them double to get that marled look, like how this is. Isn't that cool? I love this. What did I make out of this? I made something. Oh, I think I made a Rwanda out of this. Did I make a Rwanda out of this? I think so. I made something out of it. Yeah, I think I made a Rwanda out of it. This is that Charisma again. I ended up buying this for 99 cents from Michael's, that Christmas I showed you before. It just didn't have a tag on it, so they put that ball band on there. But look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that pretty? Again, I bought all the colors of Big Twist to create this yarn. And then I'll hold it double so it gets all marled, like how this one knits up. And then here's some more Charisma, that same yarn brand that I like. in a really dark brown. I thought because I couldn't buy enough of this, I'm going to mix these two together when I do it. It's not going to be pretty. So Southwest, so native looking. I absolutely love it. So those are all of my favorite yarns. Not favorite, my go-to yarns, which kind of tend to be my favorite yarns, but they're my go-tos. So for those who just came in, the theme of the night is what is your go-to yarn? Not your favorite yarn, but what's your go-to yarn? When I drop the link, come on up, share your project that you're working on, and then bring up some yarn and show us what your favorite yarns are, like I just did. Okay. Let me just see anybody else just come in, and then I got to open this up to everyone to come on up. Oh yeah, I could try at least open everything up at least by 6 o'clock. So let me just welcome a few more people in. Hey, craft enthusiasts, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, unique amazing stripes, welcome in. Lulu said, "Oh my, that color is very beautiful, Angie. Love it." Thank you, sister. Lulu's Treasures, I love all the yarns that you are showing. Those colors are so pretty. Thank you. Hey, Kimberly S, welcome in. She says, I went through all the 75% markdown aisle and I went a little crazy. Oh, are you talking about Hobby Lobby clearance? I just went to the Hobby Lobby clearance yesterday. I bought some stuff last week because they had some good stuff, good deals in the fine art section for 75% off. But my craft section, they haven't started marking. They were just starting to mark the stuff down late yesterday. And I wanted to go today, so hopefully I didn't miss a bunch of stuff. But I'm going to go tomorrow morning, right at 9 when they open up. C-Rose says, great colors. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Gloria, welcome in, welcome in. Kimberly S. Hey, Kimberly S., welcome in, girl. She says, today's Hobby Lobby markdown V-Day, 90%, only picked up a few items. Yeah, they're really, the thing that really is horrible about Hobby Lobby clearances, that 75% of clearance, is that like they just do like a little bit. You have to go like almost every day. And if you don't live by one, that could be kind of a nightmare. All right, just 1 second. I'm still trying on my husband's iPad. I'm still trying to bring up the stupid chat. Elizabeth says, Angie, the yarn colors are beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. VJ says, Nana Michelle, put it in timeout and work on your shawl. Christine says, aubergine is my color. I love it. Girl, don't you love the aubergine? Oh, it's so rich. And I'm not a big red person, but I love aubergine. Aubergine is very wine color, you know? And I think it's gorgeous. And I think it goes perfect with those purples and all those jewel tone colors or those fall colors. So I think my cardigan is going to be gorgeous with those colors. Christine says, don't get it big twisted. We couldn't tell you love it. Carolyn says, I want to make socks too, Delphine. Hey, Dolores G said, did you say you're going to share the knitted tutorial for the squares? I didn't say, but I will. I'll do a video on that. I was just thinking that today. I was just thinking someone's going to ask me to do a tutorial on that because I am doing the waffle stitch. And you guys, it's super easy and it's a beautiful stitch. You saw me when I put the square up. So, and that's a new stitch for me. I've never done the waffle stitch before. So, I'll do a tutorial. I have a few tutorials that I need to get to. I'll do the waffle stitch tutorial for the knitted granny square. I need to show you how I like to fix a hole in my knitting. And there's one other video I need to make that's real short. Oh, I want to make a video on this. Bonnie, she was telling me how to put in a lifeline, and the way she told me was so easy. And when I make the video, I'll give Bonnie credit because Bonnie's the one who told me how to do it. But I want to make a video on it so people can see it because everyone needs to know how to put this lifeline in. And it's so easy how she said to do it. So those 3 videos will be coming up. I need to get those done. Now Michelle says, I just wanted to crochet my which way fillet Wednesday. And the yarn has to be disrespectful. Delphine's Handcrafted said, I am making as many socks of different patterns as I can for the 100 days. No vanilla socks. Awesome, girl. That's a great one. Oh my God. I wonder how many socks you're going to have by the end of the whole thing. How cool. Oh, also, you guys can, if you join the 100 days project, you can post, anywhere on social media, but if you'd like, you can post in the Yarny Fiber Sisters Facebook group. You can post in my Facebook group, which is called Our Magical Little Place. There's a link below in the description for the Yarny Fiber Sisters Facebook, and there's a link for my Facebook group, which is called Our Magical Little Place. You can also post on V's channel, Stills to Crochet, and you can also on Jeannie's. Butterfly Dreams Jeannie. You can post on her channel too. And I posted, I think, on all of them today. Angel Renee said, Angie, so no Hobby Lobby this year, right? Ha ha ha. No, I'm going to the Hobby Lobby clearance. Yeah, is it ridiculous that I'm going to the Hobby Lobby clearance? Look at that. And that's not even nowhere near all my yarn. That's just a big twist. So do I think I should be going to this Hobby Lobby clearance? No. But I'm going because let me tell you something. Last year I said I'm not going to Hobby Lobby clearance. I told my husband all last year I'm not going. He just looked at me like I'm nuts and rolled his eyes at me because he knew I was going. And I bought more yarn than I've ever bought before. And I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years, this Hobby Lobby yarn clearance. I've probably been doing it 6 or 7 years because I've been doing it as long as I've been knitting. At any rate, so see what happens? I said I'm not going to go, and then I bought more yarn. So I'm going, but I'm going to tell myself this. Be a little pickier and choosier about the yarn you choose. That's going to be my goal this year. But yeah, I'm going. Christine says you're going to look amazing slaying in your squares. Oh, thank you, Christine. Thank you. Thank you. And Christine says, yes, I need that cardigan in my life. Don't you need that cardigan in your life, girl? Girl, get on the whole thing, make yourself some granny squares, and let's make that cardigan. Nana Michelle says, purple. Christine says, yes, girl, you make up whatever you want and see what comes off the hooks. Nailed it. Hey, Diane Conley. She says, love. Welcome in, Diane. Welcome in. Ooh, Diane says she hopes she doesn't lose power. Yarn by Lady says, how do you knitting a square? So I'm doing the waffle stitch. And the waffle stitch, it's really easy. I should have it memorized, but anyway. Do I have that pattern in here or is it somewhere else? The pattern should be in here. Why is it not in here? Anyway, it's not in here. I don't know what the heck. Where did I put that at? That's weird. Anyway, the waffle pattern is nothing but knits and purls, different ways. Like knit so many, purl so many. I think the first row is knit 1, purl 2. Second row is purl 1, knit 2. Third row is knit all the stitches. Fourth row is purl all the stitches. Oh, I do have it memorized. Cool. And that gives you the waffle stitch. So it's really cool. And I'm casting on, it has to be divisible. What your cast on has to be divisible by 3 plus 1. So I did 12 plus 1. So I cast it on 13 stitches. So, and I'm using a US 15 and I'm holding the yarn double. So I'm making like a chunky 5. What time is it? I just want to make sure. Yeah, I want to open up the chat here for people to come up. Hey, Sandy, welcome in. Welcome in. Nana Michelle says, VJ crochet, not center pulling the next one for that shirt. I'm over it. I spent 5 hours and still had to clip yarn and the last one a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. I hate that. I was having a problem with one of my big twists earlier today doing that. Coming out with just a bunch of bark out of the center. I'm like, Christine says, I expect my yarn to come as a finished object. That's my go-to yarn. Love Go-Go got some last year. It was 50. What? I got it last year. They went 50 cents at Walmart. You got the Go-Go's for 50 cents? That's when you don't even ask questions. You just go, you just throw all of it in the cart. Like you just keep throwing it in the cart. That's what I would do if I saw 50-cent yarn. I don't think I've ever got yarn for 50 cents. I wish I had. Zero says it's 228 yards, number 5. I'm dying to buy it. Hey, Sandy, welcome in. Diane says we have freezing rain, sleet, high winds in West Michigan. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to open up the chat. Hey, EJ's daughter, welcome in. Welcome in. Is Granny D in here? Oh, Granny D, welcome in. I'm so glad you're doing okay. I heard that you felt faint on your live. Oh my goodness. You must have been freaking out. And I know everybody else was freaking out too. Oh my goodness. But Granny D, we're so happy that you're here and you're doing better. Woo. When I heard that, I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? And then C Rose says, Granny D, I hope you're feeling better. I bet that was scary. Glad you're home. Oh, Granny D, did you go to the hospital and get checked out, or like what happened? Hey, EJ's daughter, welcome in. Hey, Butterfly Mom's Creation and More, welcome in, sweetie, welcome in. Everybody's saying Granny D, Granny D. Everyone's so much happy that Granny D is okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie says, I'm back now. I got my video exported, then I will upload it. Awesome, girl. All right, I'm going to Granny D said, hey, Shuggy Angie. Girl, we're just glad you're doing okay. Dolores said she's really enjoying Tunisian. Ooh, Margie says, I'm Tunisian crocheting my first project. I just learned last night. Awesome, girl. Are you doing, for the 100 days, are you doing Tunisian? Sandy says, how many granny squares does it take for that cardi? Girl, I don't know. But I'm hoping that, 50, 60 of them is going to be enough. I think it will be. I'm going to use my Rwana as a pattern because my Rwana is basically a cardigan without sleeves, right? So then I'm going to use that. So I'm going to line up all my squares to match my my Rwana, and then I'll add sleeves on. So that's how I'm going to do it. But yeah, I don't know how many squares. Thank you, Kimberly Ash. She says pretty rings. Thank you. Thank you. Zero says, that's why I always wait to see what you bought at Hobby Lobby. Then a week later, it's marked down at my store. So thank you for that. Kimberly says, yes, you have to go. You have to go. Everything is selling out fast, like buying jewelry items too. Yes. You have to go like every day. It's ridiculous because they keep marking down stuff every day. So I hope I haven't missed anything. But I was just at Hobby Lobby yesterday and they just were starting to mark stuff down. It was late evening, so I probably should have went today, but we'll see. Hey, Colette, welcome in. Welcome in. Sandy says, Hobby Lobby yarn. I love the yarn in beige and pink. Yes. Okay, I think I've welcomed. Okay, yes, I've welcomed everybody. All right, I'm going to open up the chat, you guys. Anybody who wants to come up can come up. Like I said, bring your projects up. Let us know what you're working on, and also bring up your go-to yarns. We all want to see what your go-to yarns are. Okay, guys. All right, let me. What do I need to do? I'm trying to think what I need to do. I'm having a brain fart. What do I need to do to bring you guys up? What is wrong with my brain right now? Okay, here we go. It's just I've learned so much stuff in the last few weeks that my brain is just it's overloaded with stuff. Okay, invite guests. Oh, okay, wait a minute. How did I do this last time? Oh, I think I have to do it on my iPad. Okay, you guys, just one second. Let me go grab my other iPad because this iPad's driving me nuts. Okay, guys, look at it. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what I'm dealing with right now. This stupid iPad. See? There's no chat. So I'll be right back. Let me go grab my other iPad so I can bring you guys up. I'll be right back. It's so weird. Sometimes your iPad won't bring up the chat. It just brings up like different things you can choose. Yeah. It's really weird. Keep plugging in because I might need it. Well, no, I don't need it, but plug it in.
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have a lot less this time. Maybe last time when I waited, if we didn't have all the way over 2,000, last one I had 3 tons a day, and I had to put all my with it, but it was short a bunch. So this time will be just under. Right now, I'm guaranteed, amount I can roll out about now this stuff. I'll be better. All right. Since I had like that
excuse my language, but that brain fart. I just went ahead and put put the link up. So just a second, let me get you guys up on my iPad. Oh, I think somebody's in the basement. 2 people are in the basement. Hey, Margie.
Hey,
How you doing?
good.
Do you hear that echoing?
No, I don't hear anything.
For some reason, my computer in the office is on and it's echoing. If I have to get up one more time. If I have to get up one more time, oh my goodness, I'm going to shoot myself. If it could go wrong today, it's gone wrong. It's so stupid. My husband's iPad, it won't show up with the chat on the side. I have to go in another way. I just can't remember how to go in the other way. Anyway. I'm getting it together slowly. There we go. And now let me go ahead and pin that to the top. Okay, you guys, it's pinned to the top. So whoever else wants to come up can come up. So Margie, what's your favorite yarn?
Well, it used to be Red Heart, Super Saver, because that's all I ever knew really when I first started crocheting long time ago. That's pretty much all there was really, because that's all we got, had available to us. And then I started finding out once I got into YouTube and found out about all of these other yarns. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that there was really any difference in yarns.
Yeah.
And stuff. So now and stuff, I'm liking, I love this yarn. And in fact, that's the yarn that I'm using right now and stuff for my Tunisian.
That's so cool that you're doing Tunisian. Oh my gosh, you're using those cool yarn needles or hooks. What is it? Is it a hook? Is it a needle?
It's a hook.
Oh, okay. And it looks like a knitting needle though.
Uh-huh. But it has the hook.
Oh, is it hard or is it easy?
No, it's real easy. And like I said in the chat and stuff, I pulled up, I remembered, I think it was Jeannie or someone had mentioned, what was her name? TL Yarncraft channel. So I looked up her channel, and I went to her channel last night, because I had gotten in a package or something, I had gotten a needle, a hook, and I had no idea what it was for because it had the cord.
Yeah.
And everything. So I'm like, okay. So so that's all I had. And then so I started trying it, and I'm like, hey, I'm liking this. So so last night, so me and my husband, we ran over to Michael's, and I got this one. And
Oh,
this one, it's a Susan Bates, and they only had of the Susan Bates, they only had this one left.
crazy. Was it the size you needed?
Yeah, it happened. Well, I actually, for this particular item that I'm making, actually it says to use a 6.5, and this is a 6
Perfect.
millimeter. So I'm like, okay, well, and so I got it, and that's what I was doing my swatch that I had posted on my community tab last night. That's what I used this for that, and I'm like, hey, I'm liking this. So they have at Michael's, they have a full set of the clover in
Tunisians?
Tunisians, with the cables, but for the set, they were wanting like $169 for the whole set.
Oh, geez.
I went on Amazon and got the set and stuff for only $71, and I'll have it on Friday.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That's a lot better.
Because I told my husband, I go, I want to be able to take it with me, but I can't take the metal hooks with me on the plane. So I go, I'm gonna need to have the bamboo hooks and stuff. So when I saw that that Amazon had them for that price, I'm like, heck yeah, add to cart.
Yeah, that's great. What a price
And
difference.
then when I could have them by this coming Friday, definitely.
Yeah, what a price difference. That's crazy. From 100 and something to 70. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, that's better. I can see that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And then I also found another channel on YouTube, and I did not write down the name of it.
1 second. 1 second. Hey, Sunita, welcome in. And I saw someone else just come in real quick. Hey, Kim, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Margie.
There's another channel that I found that also she does a lot of Tunisian, and so I've been kind of watching some of her videos too.
Oh, nice. Nice. I thought it made it look kind of hard, but that's cool that it's not hard.
No, it's not. And it's all, and everything starts off with just this simple stitch, and all of the other stuff, and they have where you can do the knit stitch, purl, and there's a lace stitch, and a lot of other stitches as well.
Cool.
And
so is it like
I did this from the time you came on live.
Oh my gosh, that went quick.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy cool.
Yeah. And you work and everything, you're going back and forth like this, but you don't turn the work or anything.
Oh, huh. That's cool. Delphine says, I find Tunisian easy, but the corded hooks are easiest to manage, I think. Are you using a cord? You're not using a cord, are you?
No, no, because since the project that I'm doing is pretty narrow and everything,
You don't need that, yeah.
I don't need the cord. And in fact, on her video, she's even showing using just a regular crochet hook, just a regular
Ah.
short crochet hook.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Hey, Deanna, welcome in. Welcome in. Ciro says, I'd love to learn Tunisian. Glad to know it's easy to learn. That is so cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. And in my community tab, I posted a picture, and I also put a link to I tagged TL Crafts to a link to her channel.
Oh, cool.
And she explains things really good. And there's another, like I said, there's another channel too. And if I remember and stuff, I'll also link hers as well.
Awesome. What are you making right now? Or are you just practicing?
No, right now and stuff, actually what I'm doing and stuff is doing, it's ear warmer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like a headband. So, but yeah, it's really easy and really neat.
You're already making a project. You just learned this.
Uh-huh.
That's
So
cool.
I've got 1, 2, 3. So this makes number 4 whip.
Oh my gosh. You're hooked, huh?
Yep.
You're like, I'm hooked, come on.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. I told my husband, I go, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this.
That's great. Nana Michelle says, normally with Tunisian, you go up a hook size for what the yarn calls for due to the tension of it. Did you find that, or?
When I first did my first initial little swatch, yeah, I noticed because I used that the hook I already had, and I did notice and stuff that my tension was a little tight. But then once I got this one, and the more I did it and stuff, then I noticed and stuff that, yeah, then I was able to adjust and stuff and get my tension. And the one other lady, and so she also has a video where she shows you these different stitches, and she also kind of explains what you can do and stuff with different things and stuff if as far as tension and different things like that.
Oh, okay. Butterfly Jeannie said, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie said, Angie, if you want to see how it's done, I will connect to my other camera and show you. Oh, Jeannie, come on up and do that, girl. Show us. Show us on your camera. Connect with your other camera. Do your thing, Jeannie. I don't know how to do all that, but
Oh, Angie, guess what I found at my Walmart?
what?
Let me back my.
You got to back up. Oh, you found a bubble machine. Do you feel
this one puts out the bubbles.
Oh my God, it's like Genie's. It puts it out.
No, this one puts out even more.
That's funny. How much was it?
How much was it?
Like $10, $12?
No, less than 10.
Oh, that's good.
You're in the box again.
Oh, All right. Hey, they said she said when I tried it, my work curled. How are you making it not curl?
They said that is just one of the things and stuff that is with Tunisian, and they just said that you have to block it.
That you have to what?
You have to block it.
Oh.
Yeah, because that is just the nature of Tunisian, that it will curl. But that's for what I'm making, that's not going to be a problem and stuff, because I'm making a headband. So
I see.
and they do, the two ladies that I've been watching, that they do explain that
about
in their
curling
videos and stuff. But I did find something, these clips here. What I've been doing is that I've been putting them on after I have done a few rows. I clip that on there, and that kind of helps, kind of keeps it, because it adds a little bit of weight to it.
Okay.
And everything, and then that way I can see where I'm at, because it does roll up on you. But then once you get on up a certain way, and then it's okay, because then you can see exactly where you're at and see your stitches.
I see. It stops curling as after you get some weight on it.
Yeah, it still will curl up, but when you're at the very beginning, see how it curls up there? When you're still doing these very first rows, everything, I do that so that way and stuff, I can still be able to see my stitches and see where I'm at.
What do you like about the Tunisian? Like, do you like the stitches? Do you like doing it?
I like the stitches, and it looks like, and this is what it looks like on the back.
Well, let me put you solo so we can see, because I'd like to see that solo layout. Okay, there you go. That's the back.
So that's the back, and then that's the front.
Oh, that's pretty. It reminds me of knitting a lot.
Yeah.
That's so pretty. So are there like tons of stitches to learn?
There's not a there is variations of different stitches and stuff. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting into it. One of the stitch books that I have has some Tunisian stitches in it. It just has a few, which is just kind of the basic stitches. One of them, like I said, and stuff, is like the lace stitch. And this is referred to as the simple stitch. There's also the knit stitch. You can do a purl stitch. And there's a lot of other stitches that you can do.
Huh. That is so cool. Do you say Tony is one of the people you're learning from? Like EJ's daughter just said, she said Tony's the best teacher.
Tony, I think that's TL Yarn Crafts, I think.
That's what she just said, TL Yarn Crafts.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm following her. Yeah, that's the one that I followed and stuff, to her very beginner video.
Hey, Little Treasures by Nancy, welcome in. Hey, Affordably Crafty Kim, welcome in. Sanita, welcome in. Margaret G. Welcome in, Margaret G. I think I welcomed her in already, but I can do it twice. Hey, Moon Rosecraft, welcome in. Earlier at lunchtime on the weather page on news, some parts of California got some snow. Dang. Has it been real cold there?
It was pretty windy today and it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold here too. It was really cold and super windy. Last night, was it windy last night? Last night, it sounded
Yes.
like the roof was
Yeah,
gonna blow off.
it was really, really windy last night.
We share
And
the same weather a lot, me and you.
yeah.
Here's Jeannie.
Hey, Miss Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie.
Hey,
So what do I
everybody.
So Jeannie, what do I do? Do I put you solo?
You can, or you can leave me like that.
No, we'll put you solo.
Now, when
Okay.
I do Tunisian, I chain my chain with a regular crochet hook because it tends to be easier than using the Tunisian hook.
Oh.
Yeah, because that way your stitches are looser.
Now, Angie, in
Yeah.
crochet with a crochet hook, the loop on your hook that is left does not count as a stitch.
Oh.
You know how in knitting, your loop on your needle counts as a stitch?
Yeah.
In crochet, when you do your chain and you're using a crochet hook to crochet with, this loop on the hook never counts as a stitch.
Oh.
But in Tunisian,
It should.
it counts as a stitch.
Oh, okay.
Just like in knitting. You're going to go in this second chain and pull up a loop. And you're keeping them on your needle just like you do in knitting.
Oh.
Ms. Margie, did I hear you say you ordered the Clover Tacoma?
Yes.
That's what I'm using. And you don't want your stitches to be real tight.
So it's kind of like you're half knitting and half crocheting.
It's like you're knitting down and crocheting back. This is called a forward pass right here
Uh-huh.
because you're going forward to get to the end of your row. And then you're going to work a backwards pass to get back to the other end. But there's one thing that you do on every time you get to the end of the row. When you
I
start,
didn't know you did Tunisian crocheting
Mhm.
or Tunisian. Is it knitting or crocheting?
It's Tunisian crochet.
Tunisian crochet, okay.
They got a knit stitch in Tunisian, and it looks just like the knit stitch in knit.
Huh. Hey, Sandra SC, welcome in.
When you get to the end, you're going to chain one, and that's
Okay.
it. That's at the end of every row when you start to bring your pass your back through. Then for every other stitch, you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook, and you're going to pull through two. Route, pull through two. Route, pull through two. Now, with me with Tunisian, I'm a pencil holder in crochet. I'm a knife holder in Tunisian.
Yeah, that's what I found out too, that's the way I do it as well.
And when you're doing your backward pass, you pull through two loops except for on that very first one, and you only chain one.
That's a pretty stitch.
I've made dish towels and washcloths and stuff out of this stitch. It gives it like a waffle stitch, but it's like little small boxes instead of big boxes.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Or like a basket, kind of like a basket.
Yeah, it does. I'm doing a waffle stitch right now for my knitted granny squares. And it does remind me of that.
You
But
want to
smaller.
make sure you pull through two stitches on your pass back. Now we're done.
Look at that
Now,
stitch. That stitch is gorgeous.
you see these ribs right here?
Uh-huh.
You're going to insert your hook through that, wrap your yarn, and pull it up. And you're going to do that all the way back down. Just like that. You're putting the stitches back on your Tunisian hook now.
Interesting.
And you're just going through that rib that was created from every one of those stitches. Can y'all see that, or is it too dark?
No, we can see it. We can see it good.
And you just slide your hook underneath there. That's why it's good to have a Tunisian hook that has that point on there, because you need to be able to get underneath your stitches.
Yeah.
And it's going to curl, but there's a guy out there on YouTube that shows you how to do that without it curling. All Tunisian is going to curl, but he shows you a method you can do. If I'm not mistaken, you do the regular Tunisian stitch, which is what I'm doing, and then you do a knit stitch, and then you go back to Tunisian, and then you continue that up, and it won't curl as bad. He used to be the Tunisian crochet dude or something like that.
Hey, Bless 95.
Rochelle said, Angie, you can do this. And it's similar to having a knit needle in your hand. You're just using one hook. Now, when you get here to the end, you want to turn to the side, and I'm going to use my crochet hook to show you. See, you got these two bars right here. You want to go underneath both of those bars on every end stitch, and that's going to make it look nice. And you just pull up a loop. Then you wrap and you chain. They call it a chain one, and that's it. Then you just come back down and you pull through 2 loops all the way back to the beginning. And yes, Tony is a very good at Tunisian. I call her the Tunisian Queen, T.L. Yarncraft. She actually has a book on Amazon that you can buy, or you can go on her blog and order it, and she'll send you a signed copy.
Oh.
And it also has a lot of good tutorials and stuff in it as well. And she does the picture tutorials. Now, I can't go as fast as her. Now, if I did it more often, I would.
Hey, Diane.
And then you just do the same thing. You just go right back in there through those ribs.
Hey, Angie's treasure. So now you're repeating it. That's really cool.
Now I'm repeating it, and I'll do it for a little while and show you what it's going to look like.
Hey, truly amazing.
These make really good washcloths and dishcloths because it gives it a lot of texture. Now, my favorite Tunisian stitch is the honeycomb stitch.
Is the what?
The one called the honeycomb stitch. It gives it like little diamond shapes.
Ooh, how cool.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. But this one is real good to use cotton for washcloths and dishcloths.
Hey, Colette, welcome in. Colette says Affordably Crafty showed a book on her channel with a lot of Tunisian stitches.
I got multiple Tunisian stitch books. I got a Tunisian here it is right here. Now this one is real good for someone starting out, Miss Margie. The Beginner's Guide to Tunisian Crochet.
Oh, okay.
And it actually has some projects in it that you can do. But you see this? It has all your stitches in there. Like this is the simple stitch and Tunisian twisted knit stitch. And
hi, Sally.
This is the knit and purl stitch, Angie.
Oh.
Now the only thing about Tunisian it gives a more thicker, dense pattern.
Mm,
No, not pattern. It gives a more thicker and more dense fabric
gotcha.
than knitting or crochet does. So, yeah, this is a good book to use too. And then they got projects that you can make. Look at that scarf.
Oh, nice.
Look at that blanket.
Oh my gosh. I'm loving black and white together. I want to make something black and white. I'm really liking it.
That's a basket.
Beautiful.
Hey, Granny D. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like the colors.
Yeah, so that's a good book to use. And I think I got one that says something about learn how to Tunisian or something like that. And then I got Tony's book. I got her book. This is it right here. And look at that she made.
Oh, that's beautiful. Very nice.
And it is a beginner's guide.
I love those colors. Like, I would never think to put that blue and gray and that
Look
rust
at that
color.
first.
Oh, you know I
That
love
was knitted
that.
because she used the knit stitch.
Oh, and it looks like the knit stitch in knitting.
Right. Take that comment
Mhm.
off the screen.
In a second. I gotta find it. Okay, there we go.
It looks like it was actually knitted.
It sure does. I love that shape and everything. That's pretty.
And look at that cow. Now,
Oh,
she
no.
did that cow using the stitch that I'm doing now. So you can go on her blog, TL Yarn Krause, and order this, and she'll send you a signed copy. Where did she sign mine at? Right there.
Oh, nice.
And look at that one.
Oh, I love it.
The cardigan. But to get the drape that you want in Tunisian that you do in knit, you got to use a bigger hook
Gotcha.
to get the drape.
Who wrote that book?
Tony from TL Yarn Krause.
Is she the one who lives? She kind of lives out in the middle of nowhere. She has long hair.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
She was living in Ohio and they recently moved to Michigan,
Okay.
but she was living in Ohio.
Okay. I saw somebody on Ginger's channel, and she kind of lives out in the middle of nowhere, and she has real long hair. She has a real cute laugh, and she it does Tunisian. And
Did
I
she
think
have
she wrote
some funny glasses on? It could have been her. It's a
Hmm.
picture of her on that book. I'll show you.
okay, yeah, show me. I'll know if I see it.
Yeah, the other person that I was watching, it's
Hey, Dante.
Mode Bespoke.
I've seen a couple of her videos, Miss Margie. But yeah, in Tunisian, you're gonna get curling. See how it's curling up? Well, yeah. This is Tony.
Oh, okay. No, that's not who I thought it was, or who I was thinking. But
That's
okay, very
Tony.
good.
Tony, is that the only picture of you in this whole entire book, honey? Because I think the other ladies in here are her models and stuff that she uses. Yeah. Oh, she did a real beautiful, beautiful blanket.
I love that stitch you're doing right now.
Oh yeah, that's the simple Tunisian stitch. That's the one that a lot of people go to.
It's really pretty. Green State Cottage says, I flew from Las Vegas to Santa Barbara last year, and I took my crocheting with metal hooks and scissors on the plane and crocheted during the flight. Oh my goodness. I can't believe all that. That's crazy.
Right. Who said that?
Green Stick Cottage. They used to be so strict. Don P wants to know, can you do Tunisian with any yarn?
You can. And I wouldn't use it with like a boot. Now, I don't know what in the world is wrong with me today. I cannot get my words out my mouth. I would not use anything like Line Brand homespun, whatever it's called, or like the boucle yarns, because your stitches are going to be harder to see. And you want to use something that if you have to frog, it's going to be easy to frog. But yeah, you can use any yarn. I was going to do cotton, but I wanted it to show up good, so I just grabbed this out of my scrap bucket over there.
Hey, Colette, welcome in.
But you want to make sure you go in both of those bars on the side every time when you get to the end, so that it looks like that.
Oh, I see.
And then chain one, and then just do your return pass. That's what it's called, return pass. See, I knew it would come to me, y'all. I said backwards pass, and it's called a forward pass and a return pass.
Okay.
When you're coming back to the end of your hook, it's called a return pass.
I'm surprised that it wants to curl up, because look how thick the fabric it makes.
It's because of how the stitches are being pulled.
Oh.
That causes it to curl.
Yeah. It reminds me of the waffle stitch I'm doing right now with my knitted granny squares, because the fabric, when you do the waffle stitch with knitting, it's really thick. It reminds me of that, how thick that is.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And you just keep going. Now, if you want to do the knit stitch, you go underneath that bar.
Uh-huh.
And you see that hole right there where my nail is sticking through?
Yeah.
You go behind it and pull up a loop. And you do that all the way down.
And this is the knit stitch?
Yeah. See it forming?
I see.
Yep.
When did you learn this?
Ooh. Shoot. About 7, 8 years ago.
Oh.
I mean, I do washcloths and stuff like that with it, but I haven't never made anything big or major with it, because it's a process. To me, it's slow like knitting.
I'm really liking it. Maybe because to me it's so similar to knitting.
Now you could probably do this, Angie.
I like it.
You just need to get used to holding your yarn in one hand and the hook in the other, where you're used to holding 2 and 2.
Yeah.
So.
Craft Enthusiast said, does blocking the piece help it with the curling?
It does until you wash it. And then it's going to curl right back up.
Mm.
You have to do a wet block. You can't do a steam block or anything like that. You have to do a wet block.
And will it still curl up even if you do a wet block? Will it curl back up?
It's going to curl a little bit, but not as bad. You still going to have that little curl. Now, one way you can fix that is once you're done with your piece, you can go around it with a crochet hook and do a border. And that will fit.
And that would stop the curling, huh?
Yeah.
Unique Amazing Stripe says it's because you're not turning, so you're always working towards the right side.
Right. And then see how it looks on the back. It looks like a garter stitch on the back.
It sure does.
And it's real thick. See how thick it is?
Real thick. Hey, Angela Mills.
It's almost like it's double layered.
Yeah.
Compared to knitting. It actually feels like I've held 2 strands together instead of 1. And then you just keep doing that for the knit stitch. Go underneath that rib, go out the back, and pull up a loop, and you'll have a knit stitch.
Gotcha. Hey, Sandra SC.
Hey, Miss Sandra.
Hey, Jeannie. Welcome in.
Main thing is making sure your tension is right and stays the same with Tunisian.
Got you. Jeannie said Aiden said hi and he got a haircut.
Hey, Aiden.
EJ's daughter says, you know you can crochet on the plane when the flight attendant also crochets. LOL. I even made her a dishcloth during the flight. That's EJ's daughter. That's cute. Moonrose Craft wants to know, what does the front of the book look like?
Which one? The Tunisian Tony's
I don't know.
book?
Maybe show both of them. Do you have two of them or one?
I have two. I
Oh.
got more than this. I just
Oh, yeah,
got
you have the other one.
Okay, this is Tony's book. Now, I call her the Tunisian queen because this is predominantly what she does, is Tunisian. Now, she does crochet. But now I'm going to tell you something. You see this yarn right here on the front of this Ralph or whatever that is? She uses a lot of high-end yarn. She uses a lot of bougie yarn. So that's that one. And then this is the other one. Now, you can order this off of Amazon, but it will not come signed. If you go to her blog and order it, she sends you a signed copy. And this is the other one. It's
Nice.
The Beginner's Guide to Tunisian Crochet by Emma Guess.
That's nice. I love that black and white, and then with the white and pink next to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
But yeah, you can Tunisian with any yarn. You just got to make sure you be able to frog if you need to frog, and you can see your stitches and know where to put your hook. Because that's basically the thing with Tunisian, knowing where you got to insert your hook.
I guess Aisha does it too. She said she needs to get back to her project.
Yeah, Aisha Tunisians too. I have only made washcloths and dish towels with it.
She's somewhat unique, amazing stripe says Tony's handbook has 20 projects in it, plus all sticks, and talks about techniques as well.
Yep. She holds her hook like up here like this, and she goes to town.
Good night, Lulu's treasure. What'd you say, Jeannie?
Tony holds her hook up here like I'm holding this one now. And she goes to town. She pulls back on her Tunisian hook like I crochet. Fast.
Unique Amazing Stripe says great for hot pads as well because it creates a dense fabric.
Yes.
Just have to use cotton, right? I'm supposing.
Yeah. And you just keep doing that same stitch and you have the knit stitch.
Yeah, I mean, don't you think I need to learn how to crochet regular first before I learn this?
Not really.
Oh, okay, because it's like its own thing, huh?
There's people that Tunisian that don't know how to crochet.
Oh. Yeah, because I'm really liking this. I'm really digging this.
Now, what I will recommend, Angie, if you want to try this, go on Amazon and order some of the, I'll send you the link.
Okay.
All yarn curls in Tunisian, don't. I don't care what, you can crochet with a $500 skein of yarn and it's gonna curl. Go on Amazon and order some of the straight bamboo Tunisian hooks.
Okay.
Their heads are a lot like these. And that'll be good for you to learn with.
Okay.
That's what I started. Well, that's not what I started out with. Do not buy none of the Susan Bates Tunisian hooks and do not buy none of the Boy Tunisian hooks because the heads are not pointy enough on them and you will get frustrated and stop trying to learn it.
Margie, isn't that what you bought?
Yeah, the one that I'm using is a Susan Bates, and it does have the pointed head.
Well, they must have changed them because the ones I got don't have the pointed. They're more rounded, like a boy.
Craft Enthusiast says she sure does use luxury yarn. However, she uses Lion Brand yarn. I wonder if they sponsor her.
Oh, they do. She's affiliated by a whole lot of people, honey.
Moon Rose says Yarn Geek Ginger does Tunisian. Yeah, I saw she does Tunisian too.
And you can't do it. You gotta find like me to keep my wrist from hurting. I know I saw Miss Margaret put that Tunisian hurts her hand. It did mine at first, but I hold back way back on my hook back here and pull through. And it don't. And again, it depends on your Tunisian hook too, because if the yarn don't glide through good and it gets hung up on the head of the hook, then that's gonna cause more force that you got to put to it. Jeannie, that's not what you want to do.
You guys are so lucky when you mess up. You just pull the stitches and you start.
Well, I mean, you can with Tunisian that way, but if I messed up way back yonder and I'm just now realizing it, I got to pull all the way back. I'm really liking the knit stitch in this. Well, with this yarn, I am.
Diane Sharp, welcome in, Diane. She says if anyone watches Jada in Stitches, she did a blanket last year on I guess
Yeah.
Tunisian. She did a different stitch each month.
I was gonna say Jada does Tunisian too. Yeah, Tony is sponsored by a lot of people, especially Lion Brand. I like watching her yarn review. She calls them yarn snob. But I mean, she gives her honest opinion of what she thinks about the yarn. And
You know what? You know what, Jeannie? I think I've discovered. I think I'm allergic to wool, even superwash merino.
Really?
I don't knit with a lot of superwash merino, and I don't wear a lot. But I have a boho cardigan. It's beautiful that I made out of the superwash that we got on clearance last summer. And every time I wear it, oh my God, I get a headache. I get a little bit itchy, and it happens every time. It's real extreme, but yeah. So even when I knitted it, I felt a little bit weird. So
now with Tunisian, you do a lot of rolling of your hook.
Christine says Tunisian looks like bougie crochet.
And that's what it is. It basically it's a form of crochet and knit joined together using one hook.
Hey, Angela Mills, welcome in.
You know what? I should have put my long cord on and did my blanket with Tunisian knit stitch.
Unique Amazing Stripes says Tony has a video with hook reviews.
Oh yeah, that's why I ordered the Tunisian. That's why I ordered the clovers. Oh, don't do it, Jeannie. You split the yarn.
Christine says the only Tunisian I could afford is a Tunisian boyfriend. A Tunisian crochet would be expensive. A Tunisian boyfriend. C Rose wants to know, what hook are you using? What size?
6 millimeter. You
Is that
always
how
want to use a size bigger than what the yarn requires in a crochet hook. I don't even know what this one required. I just grabbed 5.5, but I'm using a 6. But usually the rule of thumb is you use a size bigger than what the they recommend for a crochet hook. And it's only because your stitches in Tunisian are a lot more tighter.
But that helps too, how you chained on with the crochet hook.
That's how I start all my Tunisian off.
Did you just come up with that yourself?
Yeah. Because if you do it with the Tunisian, I mean, you can do it with the Tunisian hook, but it just takes, to me, it takes longer because of the hook style compared to just doing it with a regular crochet hook.
Hey, Chris Kaleidoscope, welcome in.
Because I'm a pencil holder, so I mean, yeah, I could do it with the Tunisian hook, but I just do it with a crochet hook.
Hey, RM Handmade, welcome in.
And then join my, and see all of that from here up is the knit stitch.
Oh, it's cool. It
And
sure does look like the knit
the
stitch.
Tunisian simple stitch.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Tony got a YouTube channel. She does tutorials, but she go fast. She's like Mikey from the crochet crowd. You got to put her on slow-mo.
RM Handmade said Denise Tunisian hooks are good to work with as well. Oh, maybe she's talking to somebody.
Yeah, but they're a lot higher than Clover. Tony did a review on hooks, and she did a multiple hook reviews, and she gave her 5 best. And I clicked on every one of them links she had in that description box. And Clover was the cheapest. Some of them hooks that she's got is upwards of $200 to $300 a set.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Jeannie, AKA. Hey, Colette Kersey.
And I don't need that much to spend that much money on. I actually only paid, I think, like $50-something for this set because I got it on sale.
On Amazon?
I put it in my watch thing on Amazon, and they notified me when the price dropped.
And you'll know when the price is right. Hey, Chris Kaleidoscope. I like that. They notified me when the price was right. Hey, at Don's World, welcome in.
You know, they'll notify you when it's been a price change.
I didn't know. I don't shop on Amazon that much, so I didn't know.
Oh.
Remember, I don't even have a wish list on Amazon, believe it or not. That's how much I don't go on Amazon. People are like, you don't got a wish list. I said, not on Amazon.
Yeah, right now that set is says list price $139.95, and right now it's $66.06.
For what?
For that set.
This set?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is my set right here.
Welcome in, Angel Renee, today. And Angela Mills, welcome in.
You get from a 3.5 all the way up to an 8. And you get your little cork stoppers. And you get your cables in different lengths and different. Now, the only thing it did not come with is cord connectors. So you wouldn't be able to make the cord longer by connecting multiple cables. But, I mean, you got super duper long ones.
Nice.
And the only other thing, I wish this case was like a Velcro type thing instead of just this strap going around. But I could put my own Velcro on there.
True.
But y'all, yeah, my day has been horrible today. I recorded my video for my first granny square for the 100-day project.
Uh-huh.
I saved it to my SD card. I did it from my phone. I saved it to my SD card. And then I put it in took it out and put it on my computer, and it said the file cannot be found.
Oh,
I don't know. Something happened with something's going on with my phone because my husband tried to video call me today so he could see where he normally comes in the yard at with the big truck. Well, not the yard, but what used to be the pasture. And I got a message that said my camera stopped working.
oh no.
I had to restart my phone and do an optimization on it, close all apps and everything for it to start back working.
Oh my goodness. That's too much.
But I had recorded the video and everything and went to upload it, and it couldn't be found.
Oh, so you had to do it again?
I had to do it again.
Oh, is that what you were doing when I came on?
So I got 2 squares done today.
Way to start, Jeannie.
I got 2 squares done today.
What stitch are you doing now? Is that the knit stitch?
Now this is back doing the regular Tunisian simple stitch.
Oh, yeah, because you went to that center part too. Hey, RM Handmade. She says, I bought the Denise hook set on 40% off sale at Lion Brand. Oh, that's a good deal.
Oh, yeah. How much was it with 40% off?
Yeah. How much was it, RM, with 40%? Yeah, I'd like to know too. Angela Mills, welcome in. She said, is that a clover hook? It's not. What is that, Jeannie?
It's clover.
Oh. You just said that clovers aren't good. What'd you say it's not good then?
Susan Bates and Boy.
Oh, okay.
Most Susan Bates and Boys are metal. Well, not metal, but aluminum. And they have a rounded head. Tony explains everything when she does her hook reviews on what to look for in a Tunisian hook as far as the head goes. You want to make sure it has a point. You want to make sure that this cut is deep enough that you're going to be able to pull through your stitches and they're not going to slip off of it and all of that.
Gotcha.
Now, I taught myself how to Tunisian. I got a book somewhere that says, it's not a very big book. It might be in my bag over there. I taught myself how to Tunisian like I did knit, but I learned a lot of the language and stuff related to Tunisian by watching Tony. And the Tunisian crochet dude, whatever his name is, he's in one of them Kakalaki states, North Carolina, South Carolina. He's in one of those states.
Huh.
He does a whole lot of Tunisian. Crochet as well. Now he's the one that shows you what to do to keep it from curling.
Oh, Craft Enthusiast says that Craft Enthusiast says, I have the Knitter's Pride interchangeable Tunisian hook set, but I never use them. But Jeannie is making me want to dust them off. Oh, so Knitter's Pride makes, have you seen Jeannie, have you seen the Knitter's Pride interchangeable Tunisian hooks?
I haven't. And I've been on their site.
Well, they don't sell them at Hobby Lobby, do they?
Mm-mm. I don't even think Hobby Lobby sells Tunisian hooks. Now you can get Furl sells a long Tunisian hook.
Furls makes them?
Mm-hmm. But it's just an individual hook with a bigger end on it, like a stopper on the end of the hook already, so your stitches don't fall off. So you wouldn't be able to do nothing but either make squares and put them together, or make washcloths and stuff like that with them. You wouldn't have a cable where you could go bigger.
Angel Renee today says, does Joanne sell the set with a good coupon?
You know what? I don't know how good of it. I mean, you'd probably have to have a 70% off coupon to get a good deal still, because last time I was in Joann's in Montgomery, their clover hook set was $189. And I can buy 6 sets off of Amazon for that price.
Yeah. Christine says, girl, you don't shop on Amazon. You need that in your life.
She does eBay, Christine.
I'm an eBay reseller for one, so I'm always on eBay. And yeah, I usually shop on eBay more than, because eBay is really cheaper than Amazon on a lot of things.
On some things. Now, I do a lot of comparison shopping now. I do that. Me and my husband both do.
I think eBay's cheaper on a lot of things more than Amazon.
When he needs stuff for the truck and everything, he'll go on eBay and find it, and then he'll go on Amazon and find it. And see, you could even do a knit stitch for so long, and then the simple stitch for so much, and make a different stitch scarf or blanket or anything like that, and it'll still be pretty.
Yeah, make a nice pattern. Yep. Yes, if you want your links dropped, you guys put CC. I'm sorry. Dark Sky just told you guys. Yeah, put CC if you want your links dropped.
And
sorry about that.
Even doing the you get, this is the knit stitch right here, and this is the back side of the work. So this is the back side of the knit stitch. It looks just like a garter stitch.
Yeah, it does.
And then this is the back side of the Tunisian simple stitch, which in a way looks like a garter stitch. It's just not, you can see the difference. It's got like a little bump there. This is more thicker.
Nice.
And see, that's why you want to go through both bars so you get that effect down the side.
That's really pretty.
And that side will be like that.
That's really pretty. Unico Amazing Stripe says, eBay lost my business because they got 3 strikes.
I used to order a lot of stuff off of eBay before I knew about Amazon. And never had an issue with anything I ordered off of there. It's just some things I got I don't recommend. And do not order the Tunisian crochet hooks off of eBay or Amazon that have the colored cords on them. Or they're knit needles like that.
Yeah, they're horrible.
The wood is going to eat your yarn up. The wood is not smooth and it's splintery. I threw mine away. I wouldn't even donate them to Goodwill.
Somebody sent me a bunch of those, and after you said how horrible they were, I just threw them away.
They are terrible.
Well, I don't like the cord either. The cord is annoying. It's so thick.
It reminds me of the stuff you use to run water to your ice maker in the refrigerator.
Exactly. It was horrible.
It was horrible. They pretty, but you can't. I actually got a splinter in my hand from one of them.
Granny D says she thinks the furls discontinued the Tunisian hooks.
Really, Granny D?
Because I didn't see them, but I mean, I've only been on there twice, but I never saw the Tunisians on there.
Because they had one that used to look like a snake.
Ooh.
It said Michael's has her same Knitter's Pride Tunisian set for $56.99. Now, Can, is that wood smooth with the Knitter's Pride?
RM says that don't recall, but it was a good price because, okay, this is what she's talking about when she got the 40% off. She said, but it was a good price because they sold out immediately. Just looked at the Lion Brand site and they have the complete set with cables for $64.95.
And that is for which ones?
That's when she said she got, I think she's the one who said she got it 40% off when she bought a full set. I can't remember which one she said she had.
What's the name of the set?
Huh?
What's the name of the set?
RM, what's the name of the set? You told us, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't either. I think she said the Clovers.
What are you using again? Clover? Somebody else is asking again. Is that Clovers you said?
Clover Takumi.
Nancy?
Takumi, just like the crochet hooks.
So Nancy, that's what she's using. And welcome in, Nancy.
Clover Takumi.
Honey, are you hungry?
Huh?
Are you hungry?
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Oh, okay.
I got them off of Amazon.
Well, when you get back, I'll warm it up.
Okay.
Nancy, if you need to go warm up his food, honey, go ahead.
No, he has to go run a quick errand, so he's not gonna.
Oh.
He has to go run a quick errand. He has to go to the grocery store real quick.
Hey, milk.
You hear him? I need milk.
Milk,
He drinks a gallon of milk a day. It's crazy.
milk, lemonade. Around the corner, fudge is made.
That's exactly what would happen to me if I drank the milk he drinks every day.
Auntie, you must didn't go nowhere today.
What'd you say?
You must didn't go nowhere today.
Why you say that?
You didn't pick up no milk.
Oh, yeah. I didn't go anywhere. Christine says furls be out of stock even if they didn't discontinue them. They are always out of a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, they had one that looked like kind of like a snake. The pattern of it did. Yep, this makes a lot thicker cushion. Oh, Denise hooks. Okay, the Denise set. I will stick to my clovers.
And then Craft Enthusiast said, yes, the wood is smooth. Michaels has the same, Michaels, Craft Enthusiast, I just said this. Michaels has the same Knitter's Pride Tunisian hooks for $56.99. Yeah, I wonder what those Knitter's Pride, because I love the Knitter's Pride knitting needles, so.
Mm-hmm.
Kaleidoscope says, Jeannie, show Angie the purl stitch.
Who?
Chris Kaleidoscope said, Jeannie, show Angie the purl stitch.
Now you got me. You want me to show her something? I got to refresh on. Hold on, I will though. Hold on.
Oh, geez. Granny D says, Chris, I never even used it with scanning. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, Granny D, how are you feeling? Did you have to go to the hospital or what? Hey, Rosie, welcome in.
I'm getting this set.
Is that Tunisian?
No, knit.
Oh, that's nice. What is that?
Knitter's Pride Dreams.
Oh, that's nice. I love it. How much is it? Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Compared to what their individual prices are.
You know, I got all those on clearance a few years ago, so I made my own set. So.
And I even ordered me some knit and stitch markers.
Nice. Hey, Tank. I love to crochet. Welcome in. Rosie, welcome in.
Yeah, I ordered some some knit stitch markers too. I'm gonna expand with my knit this year.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna do a little bit more with knitting this year than I have been.
Cool. Margie's probably actually making you want to do Tunisian too.
Oh, I'm going to be getting a package from the UK.
Oh, what are you getting?
I won on Linda's live today.
Oh, cool. What'd you win?
I won her super sticker.
Oh, cool. Bye, Christine.
Plus, I also won on her members only live. I won a free pattern.
Margie, you need to play the lottery, girl. You be winning those. You be winning these giveaways.
The only thing I want is $1 million. I mean, at least $100,000 when you win. All right, let me work. Let me brush up on my purl stitch because I don't do the purl a whole lot. Let me brush up on it.
That is a pretty set, Jeannie.
Yarn to the front.
Huh?
I said you got to bring your yarn to the front of your work and all that stuff. So I got to get used to holding it.
Oh, just like in knitting, how you have to.
Yeah. Yeah,
because in knitting, you have to bring it to the front in knitting. So you have to do the same thing with Tunisian?
Yeah, you have to, yeah. Instead of, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Craft Enthusiast says, Jeannie, that is a pretty set. That is a pretty set, Jeannie. What range of sizes does it have?
What, the one I just showed?
Yeah, that knitting needle set.
Lord, I'm doing the purl stitch, but I ain't taking those stitches down. Hold on a second. Let's see. That set comes with the.
Oh my goodness, Granny D, the paramedics came to you? Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're doing better, Granny D.
Tank says loosen them bloomers, Granny D. It comes with a US 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter, a US 5, which is a 3.75 millimeter, a US 6, which is a 4 millimeter, US 7, 4.5 millimeter, US 8, 5 millimeter, US 9, 5.5 millimeter, US 10, 6 millimeter, US 10.5, 6.5 millimeter, and US 11, 8 millimeter.
Girl, I don't know
what's going on with you. I noticed you ended your live early.
What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Ask Grandy what was going on with her.
I guess I wasn't in her live today. I usually am. She started feeling faint when she was doing her live. So and I guess the ambulance, or not the ambulance, the EMTs came to her. She didn't have to go to the hospital, but they did come check her out. She says, but I have an appointment with a cardiologist, but they can't get me until 3/24. Oh my goodness. Granny D says, I took the damn drawers off. That's funny. Granny D says, oxygen saturation, EKJ, just listening to my heart, checked blood pressure normal, all normal. Huh. Good night, RM Handmade. Jeannie, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Or are you brushing up?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I do my Tunisian purl the way everybody else do it. I do it like I knit.
Granny D said, I called my bro so he wouldn't freak when the emergency folks came here. Oh my goodness. He would have freaked. He'd have been like, what?
This is how I do my purl. You see this? Yarn's supposed to be in the front. I bring it over the top of my hook. I go underneath that bar. Now it's in the back where it's supposed to be. I route and pull through. Bring it over the top. Insert. Route. It's supposed to make an X on top of your loop on the hook.
So when you do that wrap in the front, that's how you bring the yarn in front?
Yes.
That looks as awkward at first as the pearl stitches with knitting. I'm used to it now, so now the pearl stitch is nothing to me. But when you first start, it's like awkward. It takes a minute to get used to it, huh?
Yeah, you just got to remember to bring it to the front. See? That's why I did my own way of bringing it over the hook. So we getting pearly with it.
Regina says you can be fine 1 minute and then fall into a 3rd degree heart rhythm and we'll be fine in 6 seconds later. You need a monitoring. Huh.
Yep.
Granny D said I got real lightheaded.
Have you had any more trouble with your arm and face? I know you was having shoulder pain and face like numbness and stuff one day. They need to move your appointment up from March the 24th to an earlier date.
Yeah.
And then you just do a regular return pass after you do the pearl stitch.
Oh.
All return passes are done the same regardless of what stitch you use.
Hey, Lisa, welcome in.
You're going to come back to the front.
Lisa says, hello, everyone listening while eating now. I've been doing laundry and dishes and cooked tacos for dinner. Oh, that sounds good. I'm glad to hear Granny D is okay. I was worried.
Yep. Get your tail up underneath over that.
Listen what Tank says. She says, well, just watch those tight drawers. Leave them off. Wear a thong if you have to.
Make sure they clean.
That's hilarious.
Anytime you leave the house, make sure you have on clean drawers so that if you end up in a wreck or anything like that.
Make sure you got something decent on. You know, that's when you'll get in an accident, when you wear something crazy. And that's when you get in a car accident. Margie, do you know some of these stitches yet?
I haven't actually done them, but I've watched the video
So am I doing
on how to do them. I think on the one video that I watched and stuff, she actually goes through to the back.
Yeah, some of them do go through to the back.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think, but I'm not sure if it's for that stitch or if it's for a different stitch. Because
you might be talking about the honeycomb stitch.
The which one?
The honeycomb.
Yeah, maybe. Because the one video I was watching, she was kind of showing several different stitches.
Margie's like, I think. Green Stick says, we were always taught that growing up to never leave the house without wearing clean underwear. Granny D says, Yep, make sure your water clean drawers are all times. No laundry marks. That's funny.
That makes that made a open. Purl stitch. Let's see what happens if you do and bring it up. Miss Margie, let's see.
What the Cardi doc recommends about the monitor.
I don't know about that.
Tank says, I used to in a heavy storm, my mother and grandmother would say, put a bra on. I say, shoot, only one bra. And I only one, wait a minute. I say, shoot, only one bra, and I wouldn't waste it on a storm.
Whatever I did is pretty.
It's real pretty.
But this is what I like about Tunisian. You can just rip it back to make sure.
Oh, you can pull that easy, huh?
Oh, yeah. As long as you use the right yarn. As long as you use the right yarn. You know, frogging Tunisian would just be like frogging crochet. If you use a yarn that's real halo-y and stuff like that and got a lot of halo, it's going to be hard to frog. So.
Green Stick says, remember as a kid, I thinking if I got in an accident, why would I care what the hospital thinks about my underwear? Tank said, I wouldn't give a hoot about my undies. Hey, oodles and caboodles, welcome in. We're watching
because your underwear would be clean, but by the time you had the accident, they wouldn't be clean anymore.
You might have an accident then.
But Angie, I think you would like Tunisian.
I think so too. Chris Kaleidoscope says, Jeannie, you do purl different than I do.
I told you.
Chris Kaleidoscope says, Margie, are you joining the Tunisian wave?
I guess I am.
Craft Enthusiast says, I want to learn the honeycomb stitch. Tony has a pattern for a shawl that includes this stitch, and it's beautiful.
Yep. It is a beautiful Tunisian stitch. I always have to refer to it when I do it because I don't do Tunisian all the time. You know, like crochet. You crochet all the time, so you know how to chain, single, double, triple, treble, half double, all those stitches. You know how to do all those. When you don't do something all the time, you have to refer back to stuff.
Unique Amazing Stripe says, if you miss a stitch in the middle of a row down, you don't need to frog to fix the mistake.
No, you don't have to.
Well, I do that anyway.
Yeah, you don't have to.
People are hilarious. I wouldn't give a hoot about my undies.
Mm.
Good night, Diane. Oodles and Caboodle said, I've never knitted with a crochet hook. Is that hard to learn, Jeannie?
She's never what?
She said, Oodles Caboodle said, I've never knitted with a crochet hook. Is that hard to learn, Jeannie?
She's never knitted with a crochet hook?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is a form of crochet / knitting, because you can do, like, this is the knit stitch. But it's done with it's actually a crochet hook.
But it's kind of a mixture of knitting and crocheting. It's really
knit and crochet together.
It's really different.
Because it's like you're knitting on your forward pass because you're keeping all your stitches on your hook. And you're crocheting on your return pass because you're removing them off the hook. Now you can do Tunisian small things with Tunisian with a small hook, with a just a regular crochet hook. Just depends on
hey Kiwi.
Just depends on what you're making and how
Welcome
long
in.
the crochet hook is.
Good night, Angie's treasure. Are you still showing us some stuff, Jeannie, or do you want me to take you off solo?
No, you can take me off solo. I can switch over to the other camera now.
There we go.
I don't know what's been wrong with me today. I can't get my words out right. My husband came home. I had to go move the truck for him. Then my dog comes in smelling like a stump of granddaddy's. I had to bathe her. It's like, okay, you can do all this. I only came in here to upload my video.
Sometimes things just don't want to work out. They just
No,
don't.
I got enough sleep. I don't know. It's just one of them days.
Exactly. I would say it's just one of those days. Oh, look at it.
You got to.
See how much I've got done?
She started that when my live started. She's doing good.
Mm-hmm. It don't take that long in Tunisian. So I got that done.
Yeah, you did. All right, you guys. We've been on for about 2.5 hours. Actually, we've been on for almost 3. 2 hours, 45 minutes. Oh, we've been on there that long.
Didn't even realize that it's been that long.
Huh?
Didn't even realize that it's been that long.
I didn't either because I was so busy watching Jeannie. So, Jeannie, what do you got going on this week?
I'm finna work on my scrappy blanket.
What'd you say?
I'm fixing to work on my scrappy blanket and try to get that done, video done, or at least show the yarn choices that I chose for June. And post that video. And then tomorrow, my husband's got an eye appointment.
Let this sit there for 12 minutes.
So I'm going to buy a hobby.
Hey, the trash can's up.
Kyle, I'm still on. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
He's just talking to me like I'm not on a live. I'm like, I am on a live still, fool.
I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, I'm going to Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to look and see if they got a color that I can use in the sugar wheel cotton to put those squares together once I make all of them. Kind of like a neutral color, since it's going to be a mixture of different color squares. And I'm going to get me some number 6 4mm beads, because I'm doing Ursula's shawl that she created, the beautiful friend shawl.
Hey, Garcia.
And
it calls for beads?
Yes. And I'm using the Dahlia yarn that I got from Vero.
Nice.
There's Red Heart. the yarn she used is a 1 weight, and this is a 1, but this is mercerized cotton.
Hey, Parlez-vous. Oh, nice.
So I'm using that.
Nice.
It calls for beads. I told you when I watched Mama Kayla's video, I must have been half asleep because it was late when Veronica sent me the link to it, and I watched it while I was in the bed. And I must have thought she said start 100 projects.
That's funny.
Oh, and I found my yarn at Walmart to finish my continuous virus blankets.
Oh, good. I know
And
you're
I've
looking
been
for that.
working on it. I have.
Awesome.
I finished 1 row of it. And this is what it is.
Oh, wait, let me put you solo. This is beautiful, you guys. I saw it earlier. God, that's gorgeous.
And that's
Oh, that
folded.
is pretty.
Let me stand up with it. I got a stitch marker in there so they don't come unraveled.
Isn't that beautiful, you guys? And look at the stitch and the colors. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I am obsessed. I
And it's
love it.
laying on the floor.
I love it, Jeannie. Oh, was that
Now,
hard?
if I hold it up like this, it's right at my toes, so it's taller than me, and I'm 5'4".
Is it easy? Is it easy stitch or is it hard?
No, it's easy because it's you repeating the same thing pretty much.
It's really pretty.
So Walmart finally got the burgundy in stock, and I bought a big old Super Saver jumbo. I got 1 more repeat to do. I got to do the double crochet chain 1 on this, and I'll be through with the burgundy. And then I'm gonna do another black row, another gray row, and I'm gonna do 1 more red, just because I bought this. They only had it in the big old jumbo.
Nice. At least you got it.
So, and I picked up another heather gray. I might actually have to get another one of them.
And you're lucky that the dye lot didn't change too much.
Well, I wasn't really worried about dye lot matching as long as it's burgundy. Then I started this.
Oh, nice. What is that?
This is a ring in here.
Oh, did you show me that earlier?
I told you about it.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm making a yarn hamper.
I love that.
It's going to have a ring at the bottom. It's going to have a ring at the top. You'll be able to keep yarn in it, and then when it's not in use, you'll be able to collapse it.
Cool. Are you making that pattern up yourself?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just, when I put this desk in here, my rings were underneath the other one. And when I moved them, I said, I'm going to do something with these things. And this is actually Red Heart Super Saver that I'm using in the jumbo stripe.
I like that yarn.
The polo stripe.
I like the colors.
So it's just something for me to work on here, there, and yonder. Not a rush for.
It's not like you have too many other things to do anyway.
Right, you know. I just keep adding to my list. And
We only got 100.
Top.
We only got 100 granny squares to make. Okay, Margie, what do you got going on?
Oh, well, gonna be my 100-day project is going to be showing stuff my progress with the Tunisian and stuff, and then I entertain my live on Monday nights and stuff. And I'm going to be doing some other videos. I'm not quite sure what yet and how I'm going to set up my videos as far as the scheduling of them yet.
Do you know how good you're going to be at Tunisian doing it as a 100-day project? You will have gotten so good at it by then. I did 100 days of collage last year, and then I've also done where you, I think for 30 days, you draw every day. Doing something every day like that, you improve so much. It's amazing how much you improve and how much you learn. It's really cool doing something for 100 days or 30 days or, you know, consistency. Duh, just being consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're consistent, yeah, maybe you will learn something well.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, so for, oh, go ahead.
Miss Jeannie, did you see my new toy that I found at Walmart?
Oh,
No.
yeah, sure.
I was going back and forth between the live doing my video and stuff.
Do you see your
Oh.
bubble machine?
Which one
Look.
is that?
Those bubbles are crazy.
Oh, I seen that one, and I'm like, nah. That I don't have the space for one like that. Y'all know I gotta shoot it over my head as it is.
Yeah, this one really shoots the bubbles.
That thing goes nuts.
This one was right beside the one that Jeannie has, and I was starting to get that one, and then I saw this one. I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna get this one because it's different.
Those bubbles go crazy. Hilarious.
And the first time I did it, my English bulldog, she's going like, what in the world?
She was like, what the hell? Hey, D. Ferguson, welcome in. Okay, so what do I have going on? If you came in a little later on this live, I go live every Wednesday. It's called Angie's Knit and Crochet Night. 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific. I go live on Fridays. That's called Angie's Yarn Party, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific. I go live with the Yarny Fiber Sisters every Saturday, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific. And this Saturday, you guys, we have bingo at Jeannie's house. And you need to go to Jeannie's channel.
Community tab.
Mm-hmm.
To leave. Is it your community tab to leave the numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not that video anymore. It's the community tab.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on the community tab.
Okay. Does it say on your community tab, does it say this is where you leave the bingo numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys just heard us say all that. So make sure you get those bingo numbers in before Saturday so you guys can play. And then I go live on Saturdays, 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific. It's called Angie's Art Party. And any of my lives, though, everyone's welcome. I have knitters and crocheters at my mixed media lives, and I have mixed media people going to the knit and crochet live. So everyone's welcome to everything. It's a lot of fun.
And KCraft49, I created a wall hanger called the Stitch Marker Wall Hanger, but you can also use it for earrings. And that's the link to the tutorial for it. I got one in my room hanging on the wall. Hanging on the wall that I used for my earrings. And this is what it looks like.
I love that, Jeannie.
That's what it looks like without anything hanging on it. It's done with it's called the cable stitch. And it has the one that goes across. And that's what you hang your stuff on.
I love that.
See the cross going across the stitch going across the stitches. It's just 3 double crochets, and then you go back on the stitch that you skip and come across and work to make
That's
the 4th double crochet.
You know what, Regina? Go to Jeannie's channel and then go to her community tab, and that's where you leave that's where you leave it. And it'll say on the community tab, it'll say this is where you leave the numbers, the bingo numbers.
Yeah.
So just go to Jeannie's channel. I'm sure you belong to Jeannie's channel, but there's a clickable link to Jeannie's channel in my description. But I mean, I'm sure you know where that's at anyway. But
I don't think I can share the community post in a chat. It's the second post on my channel. It says enter your 5 numbers from 1 to 75 in the comments on this post. If you are keeping your same numbers, then comment same numbers. Thank you.
hey, Sharonda.
And it's just got YFS Bingo February the 25th, 2023. And then like bingo balls with the word bingo in them on there.
So I think we are good.
Sky,
What Dark Sky do?
drop my link.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So everyone, Dark Sky just dropped that link. So make
Yeah,
sure
you
you get
just
your,
went in the box.
make sure you get your numbers in. Jeannie, thank you so much for coming up here and showing everybody that Tunisian. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. And Margie, thank you for getting us all started on this Tunisian thing. That was fun.
Now, Ms. Margie, are you using the same? Are you just continuing with the swatch that you're doing for different stitches, or are you going to do different swatches?
Actually, I'm actually making ear warmers. That's what I'm actually currently making right now with that deal and stuff. But with my swatch, though, I will be using that to practice the different stitches.
Cool.
Awesome.
I just think that would be neat if you had like a certain size swatch and you, like day one, you do the simple Tunisian stitch, and then day two, you do the knit stitch, then day three, you do a new stitch, you know, and then you just repeat them on that same swatch. That'd be a lot. That'd be big, though. You'd have your all of the Tunisian stitches scarf, super scarf.
You can just keep on going.
Yep.
So, again, thank you, Jeannie. That was fun. That was really cool. And I do want to try. That is something that's going to be on my list to try. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, you guys have anything else you want to let anybody know? No?
That's it. We'll be live Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Yarny Fiber Sisters. And we'll be live Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Challengers.
Oh, yeah, for the Challengers. That's right. That's right.
And don't forget, Veronica goes live. Where is Veronica?
I know. Oh, Veronica goes live. Well, I don't know. Because she goes live on Fridays, you guys. So just be paying attention. Because sometimes she goes in the afternoon, but sometimes she goes in the evening.
Thursday. She goes live on Thursday.
Oh, I go live on Friday. Sorry. She goes live on Thursday. But sometimes she's in the morning at 9 o'clock Central or 9 o'clock Pacific. But she's not sure if she's going to come on in the evening or in the mornings. So just keep abreast of what Veronica's doing, you guys. Just look out for the... Yeah, I don't know where she is tonight. Veronica!
When did you post your numbers? Is that what you're talking about? Did you post your numbers right? If you posted them on the community tab underneath the picture that says bingo, then yeah, you posted them right. If you didn't post them there, then you didn't post them right. I'm looking now. I don't see you right now, but I got 80 comments, so hold on. And so it's also keeping up with numbers too.
Yeah, and Tank wants to know if she can change one of her numbers.
As long as you get it changed before Saturday. Just delete the one that you put in there and re-put your other numbers in.
Did you get the other person's question answered?
Oh, the 100 project. You do hashtag this is the hashtag that you use. Right here. Sorry, Dark Sky. You're going to use hashtag the 100-day project. Just like that.
Perfect. I'm like, why is my picture showing up and not yours? Oh, because it's at my house.
Yep, that is that's the hashtag. Good night, C Rose.
Good night, C Rose.
Night, C Rose.
And Sandy mad with me because she got a bath. And I wouldn't let her go outside and roll around in the dirt. I put her on the leash.
No getting dirty again. Good night,
Good
Kimberly.
night, Kimberly.
Yeah, we're all going to go. All right, you guys. I think
Bye,
we're good for this.
Rose. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We're good for this one. All right. Thank you,
Good
Jeannie,
night.
so much. That was awesome of you coming up. And Margie, thank you for coming up, sweetie. And thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for showing up for me, showing up for each other. Thank you to the moderators. You guys did awesome, like always. And I'll talk to you guys on the YouTube streets. All right.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Margie.